As you mentioned, my name is Bettina Steindl. I studied business administration at the University of Innsbruck in Austria. I'm from Austria. At my studies, I had a focus on cultural project management and cultural marketing. And afterwards, I worked for two Linz 09 and Ruhr 2010, two capitals of culture, in the year 2009 in Austria and then in the Ruhr area. And this was a very, very great experience because in the year 2009 I had the possibility to work in a capital of culture in one town, and in 2010, you know, the Ruhr area is an area of 53 towns, and this was very interesting to have these two capital of cultures and to work for them. And I worked at Ruhr 2010 till 2011. And afterwards, we had an organization which is doing sustainable projects to continue the capital of culture, or big projects from the capital of culture, which is called Urbane Künste Ruhr, Arts Ruhr, and there I'm doing the Marketing&Press things now. And we had one very great and big project last year, our first big project. The next is coming now in the summer, and it's called The Pulse Park by the Canadian-Mexican artist Rafael Lozano-Hemmer, and it was a light installation in Bochum. And this was the greatest or biggest project we did in the last year. A very interesting thing. I will talk to the students about the marketing and the organization of a capital of culture. I think the students are well prepared, so I think for them it's very interesting to hear some things behind the scenes of organizing a capital of culture or working for it. So I show them some things, how we worked, why we worked that way and why we did things that way. And yes, that's what they will hear from me. In my opinion, and I think in the opinion of some other professionals, a capital of culture is in a very important way a marketing thing. I think no other institution has got that big money for 1 year, so you've got a lot of money, and I think you have got, in being a capital of culture, you have got the possibility to make your name big. And I think that's a very huge impact of a capital of culture for a town or for a region, to do something for this region, to send big pictures around the world. You have got the possibility because you've got the money, and you've got the marketing tools, and you've got the international press. And I think that's a very important thing about this. And I think you, as we did at Ruhr 2010, you can send new pictures, or you can bring new pictures to the mind of people. And I think that's one of the most important impacts. And to do, a second one is to do networkings, and to have them after the capital of culture too. So to work in another way, or I think after a capital of culture, you work in the cultural institutions in a new and a better way. You work together, and you work with new thinkings and new ideas. Yes, I think it is more important now, because I think it's because cultural institutions, they have to challenge with lots of other institutions, cultural institutions, and I think to be on the market, they have to be very good. They have to do a good PR. They have to do good communications. They have to do good press work and everything like this. And if they do well, they in the focus of the public. They are in the focus of the politics. Everybody knows about them. They do professional work, and I think then it's easier for them to get money, to get money by fundraisers, to get sponsoring money and so on. And I think that's a reason why cultural marketing is much more important than 10 or maybe 20 years before. Yeah. I think it's very important to be well educated. I think when we work together with other cultural institutions, everyone wants the best for the institution, but if people are not well educated, prepared, or if they didn't study what they work in, I think it's very difficult for them to be. They are good in their jobs, but I think they are much more professional if they are well educated, well prepared for everything they do. And I think it's very important to be communicative, and I think you have to be a good networker. And last but not least, you have to be interested in culture. I think the first thing, they should love what they do. I think that's very important also in the culture, or especially the cultural sector. They should make the right studies. Then they should really know what they want, and then they should be everywhere where they can meet people, if they want to work for especially, or for example, if they want to work for a museum, it's a very good thing or advice to be at the museum sometimes when there are openings or when there are events and so on. I think you have to know each other. In the cultural sector, in Germany it is like this, and in Austria it's the same. You have to know everybody and you have to network, and I think that's a very important thing, to be professionals on the other side, on the one hand, and on the other hand, I think it's very important to be seen and to know each other, and to be to show that you want to work for them. That's what's in my experience till now was very important for everybody who gave me a job.